Hey, everybody, and thank you for coming back to the second episode of the K.O.F.T podcast.
That joke is never going to be funny.
We're gonna keep doing
Absolutely not.
it. Hopefully everybody really liked the first episode. My stellar Dungeons and Master writing. I'm a genius with it. I know you don't have to tell me twice. So to start this game off. For a D6 of inspiration, which, in case nobody knows, let me go over the rules of what inspiration is again. An inspiration die is a die that is given to you that you can add to any roll. So, for example, if you have a D6 inspiration die, you will roll the D6, whatever that number is, you get to add that onto any roll that you want. I don't care. So, for a D6 inspiration die, who could tell me what happened in the last game?
I think James wants to.
All right, go ahead, James. Fucking kiss ass.
In the last episode, we had our heroes boarding a prisoner / transport / slave ship out of a city off the coast in a very icy sea, and the city was called Winter Siege. What happened was, we went on the ship, we were not allowed to talk, and at the end of every night, the captain would get drunk, and he would give us 15 minutes to speak to each other. In that time, we met the wonderful third-nippled Wally. We found out that he was sent to prison because he was having sex with his dad's wife, otherwise known as his mother.
And aunt.
And
he lost his third nipple, to which I replaced it with a fish scale. What ended up happening was... Oh, I'm sorry. His mother was also his father's sister. So, there's that.
Mm-hmm.
His aunt, excuse me, thank you. And what ended up happening was...
now we're going over only the important details.
Only the important details. Wally was my favorite character from last
I
episode.
was thinking the same thing.
R.I.P. the boy Wally. So what ended up happening was Tyler's character, Lance, tried to kill the captain. The captain was able to avoid the attempt and ended up lighting himself on fire in the name of the Galadroy, who he was trying to avoid.
Galadcoy.
Galadcoy. Sorry, on my writing, I drew a line for the next episode's notes, and it cut through the C and made it look like an R.
Koi, by the way, is spelled C-O-I, not K.
Yeah, that's what I have.
Yeah.
Gladcoy.
Galad.
He killed himself, and then then the ship burnt into flames, sunk, and we ended up in a raft in the middle of an icy ocean by ourselves with no paddles. And that's where we are right now.
All right. And Steven, do you know what happened after that?
We don't know what happened after that because you put us on a cliffhanger like a dick.
I was really hoping you'd say no, and then I was going to be like, I can't tell you, you're not a monk.
I don't understand.
I've never told you the monk joke?
We don't have time for the monk joke.
Nobody has enough time for the monk joke.
Thank God.
Okay. Steven, go ahead and take a D6 inspiration die.
Yeah, why don't you take 6 Ds?
6 Ds, right? Right.
6 Ds nuts.
Oh, sounds like an easy Tuesday, boys.
Easy Tuesday. I keep messing with my mic.
It's Wednesday, idiot.
Oh, no! Roasted! Actually, the episode comes out on a Friday, dumbass, so technically it's Friday.
It's Wednesday, my
James.
Yes.
Uldreyn. Lance. You guys are sitting in a raft in the center of a freezing ocean. Around you, you see floating icebergs. You see your own breath. But most importantly, you see nothing. Because it is the middle of the night. As the wind blows, it's cold. It's very cold. The leather armor that all of you are wearing, the leather armor that is intentionally made to keep you warm, it's not working. And you guys are freezing cold. What do y'all want to do?
I would.
Character. I'm just gonna say we gotta huddle.
Sorry,
Okay,
was that
actually,
in character?
Actually, hold on.
That
That was definitely in character. Actually, for everybody, do me a favor. Everybody roll a d20. Don't add anything. Just roll a d20.
You guys see my
You want us to go one at a time?
No, everybody just roll a d20 all at once, and then just tell me what your number is.
Got a 14.
Or
Mine landed on an edge. Hold on.
Do you know what that's called?
No.
Edgelord.
It's called.
Good.
It's called. It's called
Edging?
being cocked.
Oh,
Your die is cocked. You had a cocked
It was,
die.
yeah. It was.
I thought you were gonna say it's called edging.
No, I used the real term, which is equally
All
as
right,
funny.
Steven,
I should have
what'd
just
you roll?
I should have left it alone because originally when it was cocked it was a 7, but now it's a 4.
I
have
really
a four
cocked that up.
I have a 4 as well.
Okay, I'm gonna.
I got a 14.
Tyler, you're gonna go first, or you're gonna go ahead of Steven because Steven got to go first last game. So it's gonna go Uldreyn, Lance, and James.
Ooh, yeah.
Uldreyn, Lance, James. Boom, boom, boom. Okay. No particular order for this one. What do y'all want to do?
Can I roll for an unarmed strike on Lance?
Yeah, go ahead. What's your armor? Or I would say, yeah, Lance. What is your AC?
14.
Okay, roll higher than a 14, I guess, buddy.
Wait, if he's
Gotcha.
unarmored, wouldn't you cut it in half?
I did not say unarmored. I said, oh,
Oh,
Because
you
we're
know
not
what?
wearing armor, so you would cut it in
That's a
half,
good point.
wouldn't you?
well,
No,
I don't
because
know if
all
it's
of you
in
guys,
half
all of
thing.
you guys are, since it's leather armor, it's all considered technically
Oh,
light
okay.
armor.
Okay.
So light armor.
All right, technicality, yeah. I'm pulling up my character sheet now because I forgot to have my character sheet pulled up.
Oh my god, this unprofessional.
I know.
Are you
Kyle
literally
here.
kidding me?
Uh-huh. Oh, wait, my strength is only a +1 anyway, and an unarmed strike is just plus
D4.
strength, right?
It's just a D4 plus whatever your strength mod is.
No, to hit?
Huh?
To hit?
Well, to hit him, you'd add that +1 strength. 'Cause you're using
That's
a
what I'm saying.
strength die.
Hey, I rolled an 11. I miss.
So you just Lance, Uldreyn comes at you with a flying fist.
We're in a pretty small boat.
You know-
Maybe that's why you might.
Hold on.
Just gonna
Hold on.
back up. And...
I was sitting here wondering why. I'm sitting here wondering why. Why? Like, why do you want to punch him? And then I totally just remembered why.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
He killed the fucking cat. Oh, I don't know
Yeah.
that. Oh, I don't know.
You don't
he
know
killed the
that.
captain.
You have no clue.
Oh.
I watched him go down, disappear, and then I saw a cracked window, busted open, the captain on fire, and then Lance jumped over the fire. Coolest thing I've ever seen. and then ran out while the captain was burning and screaming alive.
He deserves
That's what I saw.
Fair
Hell
enough.
So
What do
I
you know
see
about
him.
Tuesdays?
I see him try to hit me.
You do see that.
Wait, how far are we? Because this is a small.
We're
Not
probably
very
within
far.
like 5
I'm
feet.
saying
of each other.
the whole boat's like
Okay.
probably 8 feet long, right?
Yeah. So the whole boat basically, though, a good way to think of it is originally it's meant to hold about 8 passengers. So it's a very small boat. So two per seat. So 2, 4, 6. So there's 4 kind of little like seating areas. Lance, you see Uldreyn kind of throwing getting ready to hit you.
Oh, hold on.
But-
Wait. Sorry. I was wrong. My strength. No, never mind.
Okay.
That was saving throws.
So Uldreyn goes to hit you, and you kind of see it coming, but just because you guys are on a small little boat, kind of in the center of the ocean, he loses his footing, and just like almost like falls, but catches himself pretty quickly. But it was a very non-stellar punch, and just completely misses you.
What's that for, buddy?
What do you think that is for, Lance? What do you think that is for? Do you think that it's maybe because, I don't know, you killed the captain?
You killed the captain?
Yeah,
You
this
sank
guy
the
set the
ship.
captain on fire. He sank the ship. He killed all of our friends. He killed
No.
Wally.
No, I
You
did
son of
not.
a
And
bitch.
soon, I didn't kill anybody.
Oh, really?
Really.
Interesting, because that's not
What
how I
happened-
saw it when you came out of that room where the captain was screaming on fire.
He set himself on fire. He over.
I'm supposed to
lantern.
believe that you
Tyler.
broke into that room and that
Tyler.
he set himself on
Roll.
fire.
Roll a Well, let's see. You're not lying. Maybe.
Wouldn't it be persuasion?
No, but he is trying to
Yeah.
convince us.
Roll a persuasion check. There we go. Thank you, Steven.
Thank you. You're welcome.
A 9.
Is it you don't believe him?
I'm not feeling that convinced.
Why? I can't believe you're trying to make this argument. You went in there. You came out. He was on fire. Now, what do you mean?
How can I set him on fire?
How can I set him on fire? Says the assassin. What are you talking about?
You're an assassin?
He tried to
who?
kill he killed the captain, didn't he?
Shut up. Shut up. For who? Who do you work for?
What are you
I
talking
don't
about?
work for anyone. I'm not an assassin.
Who do you work for?
I am not an assassin.
I am not an assassin.
You could ask anybody who knows me. They'll tell you if I was an assassin, everybody would be dead.
I,
So if you're not an assassin, then why the fuck were you on the ship?
I was just a passenger.
Then why weren't you on the list?
They made
If
it-
you
they
were a
made me make
passenger
mistake.
and you paid your way, then why was everyone else on the list if there's so many mistakes? If it's so easy to mistake a passenger, why were you on the ship?
The captain's a drunk?
Well, you know what?
His
Of
crew,
the arguments, that's
what,
a probably good one. That's
his
probably a good argument.
crew were the ones checking you in. His crew made the lists. They aren't drunks. Stop the excuses. Why were you on the ship, Lance?
Listen, Lance, we're all going to be stuck out here. Probably die. Look around us. We're probably going to die here. So you might as well just get it all off your chest.
And if you don't, maybe we'll find the truth inside your chest.
Did you see me miss the punch?
You missed. I did not.
You haven't
I
even
think he's going
tried.
to strangle
Yeah.
you, Lance. I would just fess up.
I'm just gonna pull out my dagger and be like, "Don't fucking come near me."
Of course he has a dagger. Of course he has a
Don't
dagger.
fucking come near
You
me.
think I'm scared of your tiny needle, weak man?
Weak man.
Why were you on the ship?
I don't have to tell you the reason.
I have seen worse than you are even pretending to be. Why are
Can
were
I-
you on?
Everybody at this point, please roll a dexterity check.
Oh no, I'm scared if we're rolling dexterity.
Go rolling dexterity checks.
Got it.
What'd you roll?
Dexterity.
13.
I rolled a 19.
17.
Fuck you.
Damn.
Okay. So in this moment, as you're, telling him, why were you on the ship? You kind of start to realize the boat is just getting picked up and up and up and up and higher. And then at this point, you start skimming down a gigantic
No.
wave, almost as if you're on a roller coaster.
It's
Skimming
like pitch
down
black
a
out here, huh?
gigantic, skimming down a gigantic wave. And it's just pulling you down. You don't know. You have no clue where you're going.
Sick.
You have no clue where you're at. The only thing that you know for sure is there's a couple icebergs in the ocean. But as you guys skim down the wave, you're almost kind of like surfing this wave with your little rowboat, right? So like the
Pog.
tip of the wave is falling with you, but as it lands in the water, it makes a gigantic splash. All of you are now soaking wet and freezing.
Oh, hot.
But none of you fall out of the boat, and you guys are all safely in the boat. Please continue.
Are you going to answer the question the easy way, or are you going to make Uldreyn and I make this the hard way?
Say that again, but this time with your teeth chattering. Because you're cold.
Are you going to let
Oh,
Uldreyn
this is
and I
gross. I
find
don't
out
like
the,
this.
the
Don't
easy
do
way?
that. No, stop the chattering.
Oh,
Real quick. So, a little bit meta here. Do either of you guys have dark vision?
I don't. No.
No, I'm the only one who can see.
Better get us to safety, bitch.
No, I'm just like, oh god.
How
Oh,
can you
God,
see
like,
in the dark and you still miss the punch?
Uh,
well,
That's what
I'm
I want to know.
listen.
you
I'm
see
from the
that
forest. I'm not
James
from
has no
the
bitches
ocean.
on his dick.
Fuck.
Ah,
I'm just kidding.
no.
Damn it.
No maidens.
No maidens.
Okay.
James, I have
Anyway.
many. You have none.
Are you going to give us a plain answer, Lance, or not? Actually, can I roll an intimidation check to see if I can get an answer out of him?
Yeah. Just Tyler. All you gotta do is outroll him.
Alright.
So,
That should be easy.
oof. So I would just say, both you guys roll intimidations rolls.
Do you want me to
Whoever-
re-roll or use the one I just hit?
Use the one you just used.
Fuck. I was really hoping you wouldn't say
So,
that.
who's both of you?
Me and Tyler.
Gotcha.
Yeah, you're not trying to intimidate him.
Is it charisma? Or
No mod. I
Uh,
think you just said outroll me.
oh.
Yeah,
Intimidation
no,
is charisma.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
add your intimidation. So if you have that
Oh.
on your skill,
Oh yeah, that's a little bit better.
Yeah. A 2.
Oh,
A 2.
8.
okay.
Let's go.
Tyler can share.
Oh.
Consider as
Oh.
what?
He froze.
Bender?
I think he was gonna say consider your shivers timbered, but yeah.
Oh,
Nice. You completely
the
froze.
face.
Oh.
The
Oh, you guys all
face
completely
he
froze for
stopped
me.
at.
Oh, you froze
were
for
off.
us.
All right, go ahead and take it from Tyler, so we can edit it out.
Okay, well, Tyler, consider your timbers shivered, and you now feel the urge to tell him somewhat of the truth, or see if you can tell him a lie and see if you can deceive him. With disadvantage, though. So you can either tell him the truth or you can tell a lie with disadvantage.
So is this question just why was I on the ship?
Yeah.
Why were you
Yeah,
on the
why
ship?
were you on the ship?
Alright, I was trying just to get passage somewhere. Okay? That's it.
So that roll a d20 twice. Pick the lowest roll.
Do you want me to roll against him?
No.
No.
Or yeah, I guess.
Hi.
I guess, yeah.
Damn it, 14's my lowest roll.
18.
Wait, is it plus?
You Yeah, plus your persuasion.
Do I
Which
get
is
plus anything
charisma.
or no?
You would get
Oh, it's 16. It's 16.
Plus intelligence?
I would say insight.
Unnatural 20.
Okay, yeah, he's definitely lying to you. He's definitely hiding the truth from you, and you could just tell.
I thought you were going to finally be honest with us. But I can see you are no one to be trusted.
Everybody roll a dex check.
17.
22.
7.
Okay. At this point, a giant, like a medium-sized wave, kind of comes splashing over you guys. This time hitting you guys from the side, somewhat pushing the boat to the side, not flipping, but definitely you guys are now 100% soaked, and there's now water in the boat from that giant splash, because the wave almost kind of crashed over you. But the boat did not flip yet. And you guys are, if you weren't wet then, you're definitely wet now. There's
We need
water
to-
all over your feet.
We need to scoop the water out. If we
With
get too heavy,
what?
too waterlogged, we will sink. Use your hands. It's going
Yeah.
to be cold and it's going to hurt. We need to scoop the water out so that we can make sure that we don't get waterlogged.
Yeah, he's got a point
And
there.
we trust you to do your part, since we can't trust you to do anything else.
Everybody roll a d20 again. Not plus
What?
anything.
10.
Down to 6.
3.
Okay. Everybody gets 1 point of damage from the freezing cold.
1 point frost damage.
1 point frost damage. Yes.
Where is my
Let's go.
So that takes 1
pencil?
up our HP, right?
Yeah.
1 of your HP. Don't write that down on your character sheets. Just write it somewhere else so you don't have to constantly
Yeah.
erasing and fixing. It ruins the paper. Okay. So anyways, are you guys gonna try and get the water out before the boat starts to sink a little bit?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So at this point, I would tell everybody, yeah, you know what? You guys just start scooping out water as fast as you can. It takes you maybe about like a good 10 or so minutes, but you're definitely you got a good portion of the water out. Now at this point, all there is just like a little puddle in there. Nothing that's gonna make you all sink. Yeah.
Good work, lads.
Awesome.
Since I asked Lance Uldreyn, why were you on the ship?
Well, since we're all gonna die here anyway, might as well. I was heading out on a bounty actually, and hunting down a good few people. I had a really good lead. Not to
I'm guessing the
matter.
lead is gone.
Well, I mean, the lead is in the next place, but you know, we're not really getting there. It was like a 2-month journey, and we got 3 days in. So, no, probably not.
Is he rolling?
I like to think that the lineup here is like Uldreyn here, James here, and Lance like perfectly in the middle. So it's
I
just
kinda thought
we're
it
just
was-
talking around him.
I kind of thought it was like you at the very top, me
Hmm.
in the middle, and Lance on the bottom. So when you tried to punch him, I had
no,
you had to like lean me
So
back.
Izzy is in the front
okay
of the
with
ship.
being in
Lance is in the middle, and James is behind.
I'm
That's
okay
so
with
Okay.
funny.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's so
Um,
passive aggressive.
On that note as well, Uldreyn, please roll a perception check. Yes.
Oh, I have advantage on perception. Ah, that's much better. Okay. Perception is wisdom, which is a +1. 17.
Okay. Wait, did you roll twice
Yeah.
with advantage?
Yeah.
You don't got advantage, fool.
No?
No. So if you have
Oh, that's my proficiency, huh?
yeah, so you would just
Yeah.
add whatever, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. You
Okay.
see it. You
I'll,
see that
I'll
you guys
fix
are
it
kind
next
of
time.
there. You good. You see that you guys are heading towards a small little iceberg, and you immediately realize that if you smack into that iceberg, you guys are going to capsize and die. What do you choose to do?
All right, we're going to have to get our hands cold with that. That is an iceberg. We're about to die. We are going to have to...
How can you
all
see
row
the
at the-
iceberg?
I'm a wood elf, dude. Look at my eyes. Look at my eyes. Do you see the shine?
meant
Okay, we don't have
wood.
time for this.
Okay.
There's an iceberg ahead of us. We're going to hit it. We have to... this is going to be so cold. All right, we're going to have to row with our hands.
So
Hey,
Can
Lance, you can use your dagger if you think it'll help.
I was
you.
gonna ask, is there anything in the boat that we could use?
No.
I mean,
3 levers.
Wait, I have an idea. We have a bunch of extra seats we don't need. We can break 2 of the seats off
I think we have time
and
to
use
pick up a
those for
seat.
ours.
Okay.
Sure.
Well,
Because we only really need 2 seats with one person sitting on the floor.
let's see how long it takes you to do that.
let's go.
All right, do we need to roll a strength check?
Yeah. So
Because
if you're
me
gonna
and-
break 2
me
of those
and,
things off,
Me and Izzy are on the 2 ends of the ship, so we break off the top ones.
okay.
So it'd be Izzy and I rolling the strength check.
yeah.
That'd be
Okay.
better.
Let's go, Izzy. Oh shit, I didn't roll on the thing. Hold on.
I mean,
Roll
I
two
rolled a 12, nothing crazy.
I rolled a 9.
Yeah. You guys don't pull them off. You just
Wow.
like
Okay.
slightly hear the wood slightly crack, like almost got it, but you can't do it.
Can we try to
Um,
use Lance's dagger?
Can we try and use
To-
Lance?
Can we try to use
Okay.
Lance's dagger to like stab and
so-
pry?
So you could tell you're probably about 35 feet away from this medium.
Okay, so we're like a turn away. Awesome. I'm gonna get my hands in the water.
Yeah, let's go ahead and do that.
Yeah.
All right,
That's a better idea.
everybody roll an I'm gonna say go ahead and roll an acrobatics check to see how fast you guys can paddle and cause this boat to steer.
How does a cheeky little 5 sound?
How does a cheeky little
Un-
unnatural 20 sound?
Unnatural 20s. Hey.
Great.
Okay, awesome. So Lance is over there. I'm sorry, Uldreyn is over there flapping his hand in the water like a fish on land, like. And Uldreyn and James and Lance just absolutely turn this boat like a complete unit. And you guys are maybe about 2 feet away from smacking this iceberg, but Uldreyn in front of you, you can tell that you guys look like you're probably in the clear for now.
All right.
Well, Lance, at least
You guys can't see it,
something.
but we totally missed the iceberg.
No, they saw it. They definitely saw it. You guys are only a few feet away from it at this point.
I don't know that they could see it.
It's not that dark. You still got like the moon and the
Oh, the
moon and the
moon's out?
stars guiding you.
Oh, get fucked. I'm seeing perfectly then.
Yeah.
Well, Lance, at
Oh,
least
time
you're
to wash
useful
my
for something.
crystals.
Hey, I just don't want to die out here. It's too fucking cold to die out here.
Yeah, we'll see
Well-
if you survive the night.
Me looking around. Well, I don't right know that we have any other option. I guess we'll just have to go wherever. Well, I mean, if there's waves crashing here, we'll probably hit something at some point. Whether or
That's
not it's land
reassuring.
or an iceberg, we'll figure that out.
That's very reassuring, thank you.
I'll let you know if
Maybe-
I see anything.
Maybe Lance can be useful and use his dagger to maybe get us some fish.
Dagger.
I mean, if
Hey.
you see him up next to the ship, stab him. Or the boat, stab him.
So,
Try.
yeah, hey, Lance, can you
Useless
go ahead
fuck.
and go attract some fish?
Lex,
Um,
maybe they'll love you.
Yeah,
Go
maybe they'll
reach-
love you. Go dip your
reach
toes in. Maybe
heels
they'll
or
give you little
something.
nips.
No, the fish are into toes.
Give them your third
No.
nipple. Use it as bait.
I don't have
Oh,
one.
they love
No.
the nipples.
They do. They do.
I'm
Wally, R.I.P.
gonna go ahead and try and break off the seat again. Now that we're not in impending doom.
That's a good idea.
Okay. Now that you guys are not in impending doom, yeah, I mean,
Create
you guys are able to like pull off the seats, and you have these tiny little makeshift oars. They're only about, I'd say maybe about 2 feet long. So they're not crazy huge, and they're
Better
maybe
than
about
my hand.
yeah, they're maybe about a good 6 inches wide. So you guys do pull them off, and now you guys have a little way of rowing boats. And at this point, now you guys are able to turn better and paddle perfectly and
Sick.
all the good stuff.
All right, we
row
need to
your
start
boat.
taking shifts. Lance, try and get some sleep. Your shift is up next. Uldreyn, let's say we start going.
Gotcha. Do you want me to start a fire? Let's start a fire.
Let's not start a fire on a wood ship.
Not
Oh,
let
We
it-
saw
whoops.
how well that
Sorry,
worked
I was
last
thinking
time.
like Lance.
I knew I liked you. That was a good one. Fucking
No, I
piece of
don't think-
shit.
No, I don't
Yeah,
think
Lance,
I
go ahead
want
and get
to
some
sleep.
rest.
Try
Rock
and
to
sleep, Lance.
Rock to sleep. Rest easy.
Or don't. I don't care.
Lance, do me a favor and roll an insight check.
I'm a bitch check. Izzy, I got it.
Got him.
Dude, I fucking got him.
Roasted right here, Doug.
All right, the
Fist bump,
joke's
bro.
over. The joke's over. The DM joined in. It's like when the teacher tries to make a joke. Get the fuck out of here. God.
Imagine if the teacher joining in was bullying the shit out of
bro.
another kid.
Yeah, Tybee and Tyler, Lance, you're pretty sleepy, so you feel like you might want to nap. So
All right.
Pull a
Rest
melatonin
fine.
check.
Just gonna.
melatonin check.
All right, so James, I figure while we're rowing, we should probably just keep with the direction that the tide is heading. That's going to
I
lead
agree.
us. It's going to give
It's
us
also-
the best direction to. Which,
also gonna
hold
be
on,
the
let me
easiest
see.
one up.
Tide's heading that way.
Okay, so we need to turn over to the right.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's really no way to turn over. You guys are already going with.
Oh, we sure are. We sure are going with it.
All right,
It's-
let's keep going.
It's taking us. We're not. We're just
Yeah,
helping ourselves.
Sometimes you just gotta row along with the motion of the ocean.
If we
Sometimes
roll
you
with
just
tide,
gotta-
it'll also allow us to take
Sounds
longer
good.
shifts and get somewhere faster.
Flow,
Yep.
man.
So let's go ahead
Okay.
and get started.
Just
So
going
you
with
guys,
the flow.
you guys are rowing wherever it is you're going.
Hey.
At this point, everybody roll a d20 again. Not plus anything.
I'm sleeping. Do I have to roll?
Yes,
Oh,
you're sleeping. Roll.
nat 20.
Let's go. 2.
I'm
Nat
rolling it.
20,
Wait,
baby.
Is it plus anything? Dex?
No.
Nope.
Nope, plus nothing. Nat one.
Nat
That is a nat
one.
1. Wow.
Oh.
A nat 20 and a nat 1 in the same. Good thing you're asleep.
Steven?
I got a 2.
Okay. Steven, you take 2 cold damage.
Fuck.
Tyler, you take 4 cold damage. Izzy,
Oh shit! No.
I'm gonna
Yes.
die.
Izzy,
I
you as an
might fucking
absolute
die.
unit, you're
Shit.
feeling so warm and good that the heat radiating off of you is just you're almost like a heater. So you're feeling good.
Oh yeah. Oh
That's
yeah.
it. That's it. You just don't take any damage from that.
Hey, Lance is asleep, right?
Yeah.
Can I try and take his dagger off of him?
Yeah. Roll a sleight of hand check.
Sleight of hand check.
And then Tyler, roll. Try to outroll him. So Tyler, for you, I would tell you to roll a perception check.
Alright.
Roll a 13.
16.
Ooh.
Okay. So Izzy, you go to
Do I
grab
get
the
advantage
dagger.
because he's asleep?
No, I'm not gonna give you advantage.
Ah, come
He's
on.
he's very lightly sleeping. You guys are
Oh, go
on a
figure.
He's
little
been
rowboat.
threatening
and
to fucking kill me.
No,
Lance,
I
I've
really
been
just wanted to get
threatening
rid of your
you
dagger.
feel-
I was
you feel
going to
his
throw
hand-
it off.
You feel his hand touch your arm,
Touch
like
my
as he's
nipple.
trying to reach for your dagger. Tries to reach for your third nipple.
I want
Yeah,
to grab his hand
naturally.
and go, no.
Yeah, you do that, and he's
No.
like, "No means no."
That means no.
Oh, sorry. I just you looked cold. Maybe try and help warm you up.
I'm so
I
hot.
am
But you know what? I guess if
okay.
you die, we'll just eat you. And pull my hand back.
You know,
Logical.
Uldreyn, I am positively famished.
To be honest, he doesn't look that tasty.
He doesn't, but food is food at
Looks
this
a bit
point.
gamey, honestly. Bit gamey.
Hey, mate. At this
I'm
point,
losing respect for you.
it's been a
Me?
solid maybe about a good 4 or 5 hours,
Pog.
and the
Hey, you got
sun
a
is
short
starting.
rest.
The sun is starting to peek over the horizon.
Oh yeah.
You two are both absolutely exhausted.
Hmm.
And Lance, you're feeling pretty okay. So at this point, you're kind of starting to wake up because the sun is bleating on your face.
All right, Lance.
Oh, it tastes
You have a-
bleating.
You have the day watch. We're gonna try and get some rest.
Oh, also
If
at
you
this
Both
point,
of us are gonna rest at the same time. Is that what you're saying?
We're
also at this
off.
point, now that it's daylight and all that, the waves have calmed down pretty significantly.
Can I
can-
still tell which direction the tide was heading?
I mean,
Or is
so
the
the sun
I guess the waves are
rises.
still gonna be
What is
pushing
it? Sun
us
rises in the east.
east, yeah.
So north, east, south, west. So you guys are heading.
Airlines.
Let's see. Oh, wait, east
I'm
is
not
this.
gonna give that a laugh. I'm not.
You almost did.
Um,
I almost
you guys
did.
are heading north.
We're heading north.
North.
Okay.
You don't have to
Oh.
rest if you don't want to. But you are not going to be rowing. We need to save our strength for the night when we need to be more alert.
All
Or,
right,
I'm sorry. I'm
Lance.
sorry. You guys are heading east. You guys are heading east.
We're heading east.
So-
That makes more sense.
Yeah, the
So-
sun is on the north side.
So we're heading. The sun. The sun is on the north
We're-
side as it's
God,
rising.
What am I trying to say? Hold on. I need a
No
compass.
one wasn't a Boy
Where
Scout.
are we? Guys, we fucked up. The sun is rising in the north.
Oh my god, we're on. This is purgatory, isn't it?
We're going
Okay.
to Japan.
Lance, you will be watching the waves, the icebergs. If you see anything, you wake one or both of us so that we can get to safety.
Alright.
But you're on day watch.
Okay.
Can I trust you to do your fucking job?
Yeah.
Sun rises east and sets.
You
in
got
the
this,
west.
barnacle boy. I believe in you.
Sun rises east.
Good.
You guys are going north.
We're going
Sorry.
north.
You're going north.
Uldreyn,
The
Sorry.
sun is on our.
Aldrin,
It
you
would-
take the first way.
So you guys are heading this way. So the sun would be rising on the right hand side.
Aldrin, you take the first rest. I'm gonna
All right.
watch James. Or James, I'm gonna watch Lance.
Actually, I think that's a bad idea. You look like you got real cold there. I'm pretty all right. You go ahead
You
and have
sure?
some rest. Yeah.
Thank you, sir. And I'm gonna go to bed.
Yeah.
I'm gonna kind of
so-
like pull my my shirt up a little bit and like lean back in the corner of the ship where we pulled one of the things off. We kind of made like a little cubby and try to like stay warm, cover my eyes so I can sleep.
Yeah. Okay. Now it's just you two on the boat. All that sexual tension.
Man, I really should have grabbed some of those fish as the ship that you burned down was going down. But man,
I did not burn it down.
listen, I followed you out of our room, which we share. I don't know if you know this, but as you saw earlier, I can see in the dark.
Yeah, I know you weren't asleep.
You know that now.
There.
You definitely know that now. I followed you. I watched you do that weird thing with the crank, trying to use it by yourself. It was a little bit louder than I imagined you thought it was. So
It
you
was,
disappear
so.
into the captain's quarters. I heard the glass.
Yeah.
Then I heard the captain screaming. There was fire, and you were there. So, listen. If you killed him, we'll figure that out when we get back to land. If that is,
Well,
you want to survive that long. If not, we
real
can
quickly,
peacefully help you jump into the
both
water.
you guys roll a perception check.
Perception would be
10.
That's on wisdom.
Bare
so plus
minimum.
3. That's going to be a 17.
Is you see a giant, almost like a weird. You don't really know what you see. It's like a giant pointy thing, kind of heading in your guys' direction.
Does it look like an iceberg?
No, it looks like a giant pointed rock. Very far away from you, maybe a couple miles out, but it's a weird little pointed rock thing.
Couple knots.
Couple knots.
Hmm.
Kind of got like a rounded out tip.
Hey, Lance.
It looks pretty big though.
Yeah.
Lance, I like turn Lance's head. You see that? Do you see that way over there?
Kind of, yeah.
I think we should head for it. I mean, I don't really have any particular inclination beyond it doesn't look like ice.
What else we got to lose?
Oh well. Let's go for it. So,
Okay.
and I'm going to help Lance row that direction.
Okay, so you guys started rowing. Go ahead and finish your conversation if you'd like.
By the way,
So, Lance,
I wish I killed him, but I didn't. So there.
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool. It's not popping up on my screen that it's still doing it.
We can hear you just fine.
I wish I did it, but I didn't.
Huh.
He
Interesting.
did it to himself.
He did it to himself.
I guess
What
I
does that
scared him enough
mean?
to do that.
Interesting. You scared one of the most intimidating captains that I've ever seen in my entire life. The man who slaughtered everybody on his ship because they talked? Interesting.
Oh. He froze.
Everybody be silent till he comes back.
Oh, hey, I'm back.
Okay, cool.
Where did I leave off saying?
I'm an interesting person.
Oh, I said, you're an interesting man, Lance. But you always be Barnacle Boy in my heart. Don't worry.
Okay.
You don't. All you have to do is say, yeah. You know why he killed himself, right? You remember that scenario of what he was doing?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Just making sure. Okay. So in this moment with your guys' awkward silence.
Mhm.
Good. I'd say maybe about a good hour and a half goes by, and
Wow.
well, you guys aren't like talking for an hour and a half. It's just quiet at this point. You guys
No,
are
I
just
know. That's
rowing.
what I'm saying. Is that's a lot of awkward silence. I'm just like,
Yeah. I mean, hey, you know.
mm,
So at this point, now you guys are closer, and you see that it's not a giant pointed rock. It almost seems as if it's like a weird big statue.
ooh.
But you guys still are maybe about a good mile out, so it's still not like entirely like focused on, but it looks like a giant statue almost.
Lance, Quick question. Okay, between you and me, are we rowing facing each other, or are we rowing not facing each other?
Are you asking me or Lance?
I'm asking
We're.
Lance.
I guess we're rowing facing whatever the fuck we're rowing to.
Okay, so we're both looking in one direction. Awesome.
Yeah.
Lance,
Yeah.
that I think that kind of looks like a statue. Have we hit civilization? There's civilization out here?
I don't
It's
think
so cold.
so.
It might be. It might be. Let me tell you, land ho. I think. Well, statue. I think. Oh, let's keep heading for it. I am
All right.
reinvigorated.
Yeah, you kind of feel really warm behind me. I don't know why.
Yeah.
Well, you know.
So yeah, so you guys just kind of keep rowing, and
Yeah.
then you get to shore. You guys follow this. As you get closer, you realize it is a giant statue. It is a statue of a woman, and she's holding her arms out, almost as her arms are slightly bent down, but her forearms are in the sky and her palms are out. Imagine somebody carrying a bunch of lumber, but then take the lumber out of their hands. Yeah, you got that, Izzy. So she's holding the statue like that. She has a hood on, but you can see the makeout of kind of a woman's face carved in. The statue is gigantic. It is huge. I would say it's the size of, I don't know, if you stacked like 15 school buses on top of each other. They're huge. That's, by the way, that's how Americans.
I would like to wake up James.
I was.
All right, so yeah,
literally
you
about
wake
to
up
go,
James.
James, wake up.
You wake up James, and you guys
Whoa.
are rowing to shore. It is a giant rocky
Land
beach.
ho.
And
Where's
that's
the
all
land
it
ho?
seems to be is just a beach. There's a little bit of like snow kind of on the grounds. There's some ice in the water as you head up to the shore, but not like thick enough to walk on.
Is this like a sandy beach or like a rocky?
No, very
beach?
very rocky beach.
Okay.
And
Yeah, be careful.
Oh, this is gonna
as
be
you
rough.
guys get closer to shore, you can hear the bottom of the boat scratching against the rocks, and you guys stop. And you guys kind of pull up to shore. You guys are kind of like in this weird little part of the water where there's just like a bunch of nasty black goo.
Oh,
Um, yeah, just a bunch of black
gross.
goo. And yeah, so you guys gonna get out of the boat?
I'm
Yeah.
getting out of the boat immediately.
Yeah. Okay, so you guys get out of the boat.
Yeah.
You guys are stepping all over this nasty black goo. You realize it's like kind of like almost little like, it looks kind of almost like little boba pearls,
Oh,
right? And you're
gross.
just stepping all over this nasty goo. But you guys pull the boat up and you go up to shore.
hate that.
And yeah, and you guys see the giant statue. And underneath the statue, you see a tiny little fire. A little bit of smoke coming out of
Oh,
what
thank God.
seems like a
heat.
chimney.
Oh wow, that's awesome.
And as you
I have a
guys,
question.
sure.
What is beyond this beach? Like what kind of terrain are we looking at? Is it just
Yeah,
more beach or?
So it is. So a good way to describe this is, it is a very tiny island. The center of this island. So I'd say the whole island is probably. Let's see, this is a foot. I'd say maybe about 8,000 feet in square.
Oh, that is a very small island.
It's not. Yeah, it's not particular. Maybe let's see. Hold on. Average
Alright.
house size of a house is 2,000 feet. Boom, boom, boom. Yeah. I'd say about actually about 12,000 feet. So it's not particularly big.
Gotcha.
But this statue sits straight in the center, almost on like a little bit of a hill.
Mhm.
Everything is really rocky at the beach part, the water line. But as you go up, I wouldn't say it's sandy, but it's kind of like a hard dirt, right? You know, like
Yeah.
hard dry dirt.
Mhm.
Kind of like clay almost, but not exactly, right? You can step in it, your feet aren't sinking, and there's not a bunch of sand flying up. There's a little bit of plants around, the area. And as you start walking up a little bit towards that little chimney, that little hill that you're walking up kind of starts to flatten out, and you can slightly see over that there is a tiny little hut in front of the statue. It looks like the little hut is made out of, it's got like some pelts around it. It's definitely made out of like driftwood. The whole hut itself is by like an 8x8 little building. Looks almost like a little tiny shed. Um, you guys can kind of see the red glow coming from the fire inside, underneath like the little door that's there. And there's like windows, but you can tell that the windows are closed. Right? It's like open, like shutters almost.
Yeah.
There's no glass. Everything's closed up. You see a little bit of fire coming out of the chimney. What are y'all gonna do?
I'm gonna sprint forward, going, "Hello, our ship wrecked.
We don't know if these people are friendly.
Hello,
We barely know if you're friendly.
Lance." I turn around really quick. "Hey, Lance, we don't know if they're friendly. I know that you killed the captain and burned our ship down, though. So cool." And I
Told you
turn
I
back
didn't.
around and go, "Sir, hello."
You see, at this point, you see him, the door slowly creak open, and standing at the edge of the door, you see a man. It's probably about 6'1". He's a human. He has I'd say, kind of like dark skin, but not like really dark. I'd say like tan, like very light tan.
Like a dark tan, like a dark Italian,
No, like a light tan, like a light tan.
like a light
He
Italian.
Sure, like a light Italian. He has dark hair. Goes up to maybe around his shoulders or so. He has some of his hair kind of braided up on the sides, little beads, little things. He has a scraggly gray 5 o'clock shadow. He's wearing very warm looking clothes. And he
Wow.
looks at you, and he's holding a spear in one hand and a little lantern in the other. And he goes, "Are you guys here to kill me?"
I'm most certainly not. Our ship wrecked. It took us only about a day to get here, which honestly I'm kind of impressed. But no, we're not here to kill you.
He looks over kind of at your guys' little rowboat, like tries to kind of like look up and see like the end of the
I'm
shore.
not
and he
very
goes-
tall, so that's not very hard to look over.
And he kind of just looks over. And he goes, "All right, I'll go put some water on the fire and get the kettle ready." Kind of walks back inside. He goes, "Come on in."
Well, thank you very much. Real quick, my name is Uldreyn. That over there is Lance, and there is James in the back.
Hey,
Just figured we'd throw our names out there.
all
Anyway,
right,
Yeah.
I'm gonna walk into the hut with them.
all right. So you guys follow
Welcome
the
to
hut.
the
On the
loving
inside,
hut, boys.
on the inside.
I want to be
Go ahead.
like cautious about walking in this hut.
Okay, yeah.
Just
So
cautious.
you're definitely a little cautious. You're slowly stepping and looking around. But on the inside of the hut, it's fairly normal. I mean, it's got a little stone fireplace on the inside. It's not very big. It's got little wooden floors. You can kind of see like you can see like a little bit of dirt kind of poking through the bottom. It's got a little bed in the corner. A couple of chairs, a tiny little table. A little like kitchenette area with a little stove. On the fireplace, you see him have a little bucket of water. He pours it kind of in a kettle, and then he sets it in the fire that's going. I don't really get visitors. My name is Maros. How do you guys like your tea?
How do you spell
Um,
that name?
Maros, Maros.
Thank you.
honestly, I'll take it however you're feeling like serving it.
As long as it's warm, sir, I will not complain.
Yeah, I would prefer it to not be
Something
cold.
warm, please. Yeah.
Okay. You guys, by the way, feel extremely comfortable in this little hut. It's very warm in here. By the way, you guys can go ahead and clean up your health. Your health is kind of back to normal.
Oh man, my 1
Mm.
HP.
Everybody's
I was
health is
only
back to normal.
I was 4 HP away from dying.
Holy shit.
So
Maybe
you
I should have
guys
swung on you again.
So you guys are sitting there, and after a few minutes, he's very quiet. He kind of after a few minutes pulls the kettle off and pours the water and hands each of you a cup. Pours a cup for himself. So, what brings you guys to the island?
As I've said, our ship wrecked horrendously. We are the very few survivors of it. Our ship, Arvin's death. It's quite the tragedy, honestly. We don't know exactly where we are, to be fully honest with you. I was kind of wondering if you know where this island is.
This island?
Yeah, the island that you are currently presiding on.
I don't know.
Oh,
I haven't
well,
been to land in over 40 years.
How did you end up here?
See, I was going to ask the same thing. Yeah.
Well, this island used to be populated back by my people.
Oh,
This is the island of Agramara. As you can see, the giant statue in the back, that is our goddess that we follow. Agramara, however you want to spell it. This is the goddess that we follow. She's the goddess of the ocean. She keeps us safe, but due to many, many years of people finding new gods and creating deities and idols, and many people no longer needing the goddess of the ocean because they have big unsinkable ships, she's started dying, and I am the last of one of her followers. So I live on the island. I take care of her. Sometimes
did you
she
make that
speaks to me.
statue?
No. This statue's been here for thousands and thousands of years.
Wow.
Once created by my people, this used to be a hub for trade.
Hub for trade. Huh.
Yes.
Do traders still come through here?
No. Nobody finds this island unless Agramara leads them here. But nobody's been here since I've been here.
Are you saying that Agramara led us here?
Probably. There were no accidents on the ocean. Everything's done for a reason.
I'm picturing Master
I'm sorry, sir.
Uruguay.
There was literally just an accident on the ocean
Yeah.
a
Well-
mere day ago.
There are no accidents. Things always happen. But it is not by accident.
I lean over to James. I'm like, no, that definitely wasn't an accident. Was not. He definitely did that on purpose.
You're right. Sorry.
So the ship you guys were on, what was the purpose? Are you traders?
It was a transport ship, sir.
Transport ship,
Yes, sir.
bringing people from one place to another?
Something
Yes.
like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Are there other people or
Not anymore.
As
No.
far as
There were
we
quite a
know-
few of us, but we are the only 3 who made it off.
As far as we know.
how big of a ship was this?
It was a average sized shipping vessel, sir. It had about 25 to 30 people on it, sir.
Okay. And it just sunk?
No, it caught fire.
Flame. It caught a
Caught
flame,
fire.
sir.
Yeah. That's been known to happen in these parts.
Fire?
Sometimes Agramara does not want you near her island. Or sometimes they don't want you on the ship. But what are you gonna do?
They don't want you on the ship, sir. Who's they?
Well, I don't know the gods.
You know, I feel like something's off about him.
Out of character, all
I
I
know
can
if you-
picture is now is just fires happening just randomly on ships now. They're just in this vicinity, just
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like he's
yeah.
full of shit.
No, you could definitely tell something's off about him. Maybe you could piece together that he just said he hasn't talked to anybody or seen anybody in over 40 years.
Okay.
This
Well,
guy also.
he said I don't get visitors often. He didn't say I don't get visitors.
I don't know.
So
maybe
that
I'm
means that he
bullshit.
has talked to people in the last 40 years. They just didn't
Ask
stick
him questions.
around.
Ask him questions. This man can talk to you.
So what happened to these visitors you've had over the past 40 years?
There's been none.
You
Just
said
you guys.
a few moments ago that you've had visitors,
No, I said I don't get visitors very often.
which means that you have had visitors.
Sure. Maybe 40 years ago when I last saw somebody on
Fucking
land.
grammar Nazi.
So, do you how old are you?
Uh, I'm about 67.
Question.
He's human, by the way.
I was getting. Thank you. That's what I was gonna ask.
He's human. So, a good way to describe it, and total like whatever culture shock. This man in the real world, he would look almost like he's Native American. Just so everybody knows, so I don't get canceled on Twitter, I based this man off of my grandfather. In my head, he looks like my grandfather.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay.
My Native American grandfather. Okay. So let's not get me
I'm
canceled.
editing this part out.
We also have not disclosed how we look.
Maybe we do that towards the end of this episode.
No, tell
Like
me.
we get cleaned up because we're probably fucking filthy from
Yeah,
know,
you guys are all
burning
definitely dirty.
ship.
After a day on the ocean,
4 days on the ocean
4 days on the
Yeah,
ocean.
yeah, we're on the ocean for a bit.
and trekking through the jungle to get to his house, or the beach to get to his house.
Oh, well, I've been brushing my teeth. That's not.
It was a very small beach. It wasn't much of a trek, more of a tiny walk up a hill.
You know, it was like there's a hut right there. We walked up to it.
So at this point,
Okay.
it's you guys are. I mean, does anybody have any more questions for him?
No,
Um,
I asked
sir-
Ron. He was an asshole about it.
Pardon me. Morose. Is there a way off of this island back to a mainland of sorts?
Probably.
Where you came.
I've never left the island. For the goddess is too weak to guide me back. So
But your goddess does speak to you on occasion, yeah?
whenever she needs something,
And do you
But-
have a way to communicate with her?
yeah, there's a giant statue behind me, and that statue is a form of idol. I can go and stand inside of the statue. There's a room inside there. I don't live in it. It used to be a hub for offerings, and people would give our goddess offerings, and they would
What
go
sort of
inside.
offerings does your goddess like?
I don't know. Food.
Food.
Sometimes people would offer jewelry. Sometimes people would offer payment and blessings, and you know,
Lance?
I don't have too much to offer. All I can really do is fish. So
Oh,
I
dude,
offer
I
her
love
some
fish.
fish. and-
I love fish. If you need help fishing, I'm all for it.
I mean, if you want,
I don't know that there's very much to do on this island, is there? Is there? Are there? Are there trees on this island? Perhaps some sort of vegetable or fruit
No.
being grown? No.
no,
it's just
there's
fish.
there's fish. Sometimes we get some walruses, and I hunt them with my spear. And
I'd
Normally,
forgotten that it is very cold here. There is no way that anything is growing in this ground.
it's also a giant ocean. Most things can't live off of salt water.
That's
There is
good
a
point.
natural spring that flows through the center of the statue, little spring water, but as my god gets older and dies, the spring is less and less plentiful each year. So I'm
Right.
here until my god dies, because I am the last. As I grow older, so does she. And when I am gone, she'll most likely pass too,
Wow.
almost like a dying star.
So your goddess, does she just need worshippers and believers?
Well, every god needs the belief and the idea to live. Although they are one with the cosmos, and they will remain one with the cosmos, it is us who brings them to life, and it is also us who lets them die. Gods need more than just worship to stay alive. They need belief. They need hope. They need the energy of their followers to keep them living in the mortal realm. Although I try to give my goddess my energy and my belief and my morals, but as I grow older, so does she.
Right.
And
Well, I say
at
we
this
go make
point,
an offering.
at this point, you guys kind of hear a giant. He kind of looks and he stands up and his face goes a little bit pale and he opens the door and he looks out and he looks back in and he looks back out and then he notices and he's looking down at your guys' feet and he looks up at you guys. Did you guys tread through some black goo?
Yeah.
Yes,
It
sir.
was kind of gross. It was really squishy.
Oh, Agrimara, save us. Come with me. And he opens the door and kind of starts running out.
This.
And is everybody following?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay, so as he runs out, he kind of starts running around the little hut, and he goes to the little side entrance of the giant statue, and it's kind of like a little stone door, but the stone door kind of swings out like a normal door, but he's pulling it, and it's and it's grinding, and he runs inside, and in there you see a little room, and inside the room there's a little flame, kind of in the center of the room, lighting up the room. You see what looks like a tiny little waterfall, that little spring he was telling you about. It's kind of water just coming from just the back wall into kind of like a little trough, right? And the water looks very clean. On
Wow.
the other side of the room to the left of you, in a little corner, you see a little barrel, and the barrel has a bunch of weapons in it. It's got a few short swords. There's a couple of bows lying on the side. There's a great sword leaning up against the wall, and a couple daggers. There's some arrows. It's just like a little barrel of weapons. Grab what you guys need. And he runs over. He grabs a spear that he has. What do y'all want?
I'm gonna grab a short sword and a dagger.
I'm
Okay,
going to grab
so
a bow.
Grab a short sword and a dagger. You grab a bow.
I have a question. Is that going to be a short bow or a long bow?
They're gonna be longbow.
Sword,
What
sword,
do you grab,
sword.
Tyler? You want a short
Just
sword?
sword. Yeah, just sword.
A sword.
Sword. Sword.
Okay, yeah. So you grab a short sword.
Sword.
So remember, bow does a d6, short sword does a d6, dagger does a d4, sword does a d6, short sword does a d6. So
Nice.
Dagger does a D4, right?
yeah, d4.
Wait, so how much did you say my longbow does?
D6.
We're doing a D6 on it?
The d6
Sword.
is a d8.
I think that one is.
Sorry,
I think
I'm
longbow.
still a little noob. This is a D4, right?
That is a d4. The triangle is a
Cool.
d4. A square is a d6. A
Yeah, I knew that
diamond
one.
is a d8. A bigger
longbow
diamond
is
is a
D8.
d10. And even the giant hexagonian one is a d12. And then the d20 is a d20.
Yeah.
You don't know the d20. I beat your ass.
Oh no, I've been rolling a d6 this whole time.
No.
No.
I was wondering why I kept getting nat ones on my D12.
Short bow.
Kept wondering how everyone was rolling 17s when I'm only rolling a D12.
Oh, a longbow is a d8. Sorry.
Hog.
Wow, Jordan.
I think it's because short bow is a D6.
Yeah. Yeah. D6. There we go.
Awesome.
And yep.
I am also going to say right now that I also picked up arrows
Yeah, you're good.
because I don't want to be like I got the bow. Fuck.
There's about 25 arrows in that little bag you got.
Hell yeah.
So you
got a full
guys
quiver, dude.
full quiver, bro.
He's just fucking carrying the arrows. just
Hog.
like, "Oh."
No, it's a quiver,
So
bro.
you guys run out. He runs out. He says, "Follow me," and you guys run out to the shore where your boat's at. And down there, you guys see a bunch of bullywogs crawling out of the ocean.
And they have sweet little
Bullywogs,
horns.
and they look like tiny little
Hornworks?
frog creatures.
Yeah.
They're about 3 feet in size, standing. They all have little swords, and they all look very angry. One of them
Dude,
has
we're
a tiny
fighting
little beard.
Krogunk.
We're literally fighting frog people. I
Yeah,
I cannot stress that enough. They are just small frogs.
they
Yeah.
legitimately
Well,
are
small
just
frog
small
people.
frogs. Tell me your guys' AC, by the way, armor class.
Mine is
Mine is-
16.
Mine is
16?
13.
Ye-
Constitution. Maybe that's what I'll do. I'll just start following in James' footsteps.
We are not
and drinking
sponsored by
Palm.
Palm. We are not sponsored by Palm.
But we
Yeah.
can't be sponsored by Prime Energy. Do you want to feel like a man? Do you want to feel like Logan Paul?
God,
Prime
that's gonna be
Energy.
fun to edit. Hey, good luck on that one.
Thanks.
I don't know. That'd be cool to get sponsored by Logan Paul.
No.
That would be kinda cool.
Hey, man. As long as we don't get canceled by Japan, that's fine. Okay,
All of our
so
listeners are in the U.S.
the bullywogs, there's about 6 of them. And they're all standing kind of like in a little half circle around you guys. They all got their little swords out, their tiny little armor, and they're all just so cute. But they look fucking pissed. And
About how far away from us would you say they are?
I'd say you guys are kind of running up on them. Y'all are about, I'd say, 12 feet away. So, Izzy, you can go run
Okay.
wherever you want to give yourself some better range.
Yeah.
Okay, so you kind of go and run away, get a little bit of better range.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
You're gonna
You're
roll
about-
for what's it called?
Initiative.
Yeah, and everybody roll for initiative.
Nat 20.
Dude, nice.
Lucky
Nice.
bastard.
I got a 15.
12.
Okay.
I just wasted my nat 20
Yeah, you did.
for
But it's
yeah. For initiative.
Roll for
for
I
initiative.
can roll a 3 on everything dex, but the second I get on any like perception shit, watch me roll a fucking nat 1 in combat.
That'd be pretty
All right,
funny.
now
Not
I have
gonna
to
lie
roll
to you.
for all
I
6
I
of
just, had
these.
to, I just had to knock on wood.
Are you gonna roll them all separately?
Pog.
Champ.
Honka, honka.
Oh,
Oh, I do want to make it known I'm not like using the dagger on the side and maining the short sword. I am dual wielding. Dagger backwards,
Nice.
short sword forward.
do you have the ability
you-
to dual wield yet?
Oh, I didn't know that was an ability. I'm not.
It's an
doing that.
ability.
I'm not doing that.
Yeah, so you can. I'll let you switch off as a.
I'll
as
just
a-
I'll just keep it in my boot. I'll keep the dagger
Yeah.
in my boot.
Just keep it in your boot.
Boot.
Okay. So at this point,
knife.
James, you go first.
Yeah.
So the order it's gonna go in is you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. They look like it's a little rainbow pattern, so they're all standing, kind of in a circle.
Are they rainbow colored too?
Yes, they are.
Oh yeah.
All right. So as we're
Different shades of
approaching,
green and it heads to tan.
I want to cut off to the right and take out the one in the far right corner.
Okay. So that's gonna be number 6.
Okay, so I'm gonna take out number 6.
Okay. You can do that.
I'm guessing this.
So do I roll
terrain-
a d20 right now?
Yes. Go roll a d20 to see if you hit.
I rolled an 11.
Okay.
Wait, do I add a
Um,
strength modifier?
Yes.
Oh, I rolled a 14.
Okay, that hits.
Cool.
So go ahead and roll your d6. And remember, add
1.
your. Okay, so add
Oh,
your
never
strength
mind. With
modifier
strength, 4.
too. Okay, so you hit number 6 with 4. You get a pretty good slash on him. The number 3 bullywog comes in, and he is aiming for Lance.
Hey. It's your
He rolls a nat 1,
Oh.
and
falls
he goes running at you to stab you, and he just goes like.
bonk.
And he trips and falls, and the sword just goes straight through his head, and it just and slides down until it hits the handle, and he dies right in front of you.
Oh my god.
I
Uh,
want to be like, this is what you're afraid of.
So
Moros?
3 dies. 3 is dead.
3 is dead.
Okay.
Dead.
Lance, you are next.
I thought it was Uldreyn.
Lance is next?
So Uldren is
Yeah.
next.
Yeah, Uldren's next.
No.
Hmm?
Or Lance, didn't you roll a 15?
I rolled a 15.
Oh,
You rolled a
I
12
rolled
then, right?
12. Yeah.
And
Gotcha.
what
Sorry,
did
you guys
what did Moros order
don't
roll?
worry about it. You'll see
Okay.
what fucking happens.
Oh.
Yeah, Uldren, go ahead.
Gotcha. Which one died?
Number
Three.
3.
3, gotcha. And 6 is currently being occupied.
Yeah.
I'm going to go ahead and take a shot at number 1.
Okay. So number 1's standing there,
Mhm.
looking at you right in the eyes.
Let's see. Okay. I am proficient with martial weapons. I just had to check. Awesome. Plus strength, plus proficiency, right? Strength plus.
No,
plus
you
0.
wouldn't do plus strength because I think martial weapons, your proficiency I think would just add +2.
Yeah.
Isn't it Dex?
No, it's a
No.
martial weapon.
It's a martial weapon, so strength wouldn't. I don't think matters.
Technically, the bow is still a martial weapon. So
No, I
that's
was
going to
saying,
be
wouldn't you use Dex for the
18.
modifier?
No,
Okay.
that's only for certain like specific types of attack.
Mm.
So it's going to be an 18 to hit.
Okay, and that hits.
Nice.
And then that's going to be 5 damage.
Okay. And
Don't think I really have anything else I can do. Because let me
So
tell you, this
you,
guy's definitely not within my favorite enemies.
yeah, so you hit him kind of like square right in the shoulder pretty hard.
Dog.
You hit his left hand shoulder, but he's still like alive and kicking.
Gotcha.
So the number 2 bullywog is going next, and he is going for James. Oh wait, no, I'm sorry. He's going for Lance again.
Gotcha.
And he rolled a 7.
That's
He doesn't
a
hit.
miss.
I can tell you he
Yeah,
doesn't hit. It's a miss.
a miss. A miss.
Okay, so he goes to go for you, and he misses. You jump out of the way. Lance, it is your turn.
I'll try to kill number 7 with a sword.
7. I thought there were only 6 of them.
There's only
Wait.
6.
Oh, which one attacked me? I thought you said 7. Or did
Did you
I
say number
Definitely
seven?
not.
No, number 1.
Number 1. All right, I was confused
Or
there.
I'm sorry, number 2. Number 2.
All right. Let's see if I hit him. 11.
That misses.
Oh, okay.
You added your strength, right?
I have 0.
Okay, yeah,
I am
that
not the
completely
strongest.
misses. So number 1 goes, and he's going for Maros,
No.
and he misses.
Woo.
And then next is.
I love the NPCs.
Me too.
Okay, 1 sec.
I miss Wally. I should have saved him on the ship. I realized today while I was driving home from work that I could have.
You absolutely
I could have
could
gone down and opened up and freed all the prisoners, and I didn't.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So now number 5 is going. He's going for him as well. He misses.
Yay! Fuck these guys.
Number
Imagine
4
if
is
we would have
going.
brought.
He's going for Uldreyn, and he runs up and he's got a 16 to him. Does that hit?
Wow,
Yes,
that is
it
some
does.
distance to cover, huh?
Yeah.
No, not really. It's
He's
okay. 16 does hit.
sprinting. Okay.
I feel like I'm playing
And
Battleship.
You sunk my
he hits you for 2 damage. And after
Gotcha.
he hits you, he starts running back down the hill. So he's like,
Which one came up and hit me? That was 2?
Number
4.
4.
4.
And then number 6 is now going. And he's going for Maros.
So he's running away
And
from
he
me.
misses.
So he
Yeah.
ran away from me.
Yeah, number 4.
Wow.
And then James, it's now your turn.
Wait.
Wow. Number
on.
6 is scared of me.
Wait.
Dude.
Hold on. James, you made an attack on 6, yeah?
I did, yeah.
He
So
made an attack on 6,
he
and
lost
then 3
4
killed
health.
himself.
And
He
6
lost 4 health.
6 is the
ran?
one that just ran.
He ran away from me towards Maros,
Did it disengage?
I guess.
Sure.
Okay. Never mind then.
All right.
Because if it didn't disengage, that would be an attack of
I am
opportunity.
gonna
Yeah, no,
go. So 5 is right next to 6, right?
Yeah.
Right next to 6's original position. So I'm just gonna go over and run up to 5 and start swinging.
Okay. Roll a d20.
I missed. I rolled a 5.
Okay, yeah, you go to like swing on him and he dips and dodges every one, flips you off right in the middle. Uldreyn, it's your turn. 6 is running away from you.
I thought 4 was running away from me.
4 is running away.
Yeah, sorry, 4 is running away from you.
All right. And 1 is not doing too hot still. Well,
he's right in
He
the middle.
took 5, but he's doing okay.
Yeah, he's doing
Let's say
alright.
2's not doing too hot right now.
Well, in that
3
case,
is
I'm gonna
fucked.
shoot 4 as he tries to run away, or I'm gonna try to.
Okay, go ahead.
I ain't hitting, bro.
What'd you roll?
Well, given that I rolled a 4,
Okay, yeah, you
Yeah.
missed.
We're not doing very well.
nah.
And then number 2 is gonna roll.
I'm gonna move a
He's
little bit
going
further
for
back too.
James.
Oh, cool.
And he rolls a 19. which I know
That's
that
a
hits.
hit. That's a hit.
And
That
he hits you for
sure is.
2.
Cool.
All right, give me 1 sec, boys. I'm just gonna turn the light on really quick.
Fuck this guy.
Half a second. Not that long.
Just play in the dark.
Oh,
Hardcore.
God.
Say it like that.
All right, I'm back. Look at that.
Hardcore.
Say it
That didn't
like
even
that.
take any time.
No.
Okay. Now Lance, it is your turn.
What weapon did you pick up, Lance? Or were you
sword.
just
Short
keeping
sword.
with your
I
dagger?
was thinking the
I have
same
a
thing. I was gonna
sword.
make a Lance joke.
He picked up a short
Sword.
sword.
Picked up a Lance.
A little short sword.
What?
Fuck.
Short sword.
Which one was the one that I was attacking last time? 2, right?
Sure.
Or did he run away from me? I forget.
The only one right now that has completely like ran away and is almost back is number 6. Everyone else should be standing in front of you.
Okay.
3 is dead. He killed himself on accident.
3 did kill himself fully.
Yeah, try to kill
Tripped
me.
himself.
Fucker. That's lucky.
He should have killed you.
Nah.
Uldreyn
I'll
and
go
I
for
secretly
1.
praying that
You
Lance
know,
dies.
I'll go
Alright.
for 1. Since
Okay, go ahead and roll.
it's already hurt. 19. Hey.
All right, that hits. Go ahead.
Nice.
All right.
Let's go.
Yay, Lance did something. Besides
4.
murdering the captain.
Okay. You give him a good slash right down the center of the chest. And he's still up, but he ain't looking too hot.
Well, of course
Right.
not. He's a frog.
That's true. Number 1 tries to reciprocate his attack and go for you, Lance, but he kind of like aggressively misses pretty hard.
Meh.
Kind of goes back to that little area he was standing in. Next is Maros. Maros is gonna go for the second one, and he's gonna try and strike him with his spear, but again, kind of also completely misses. And then number 5 is gonna be going for James.
Sick.
11.
That's a miss.
Okay. And then number 4 is going for Maros with a nat 20
Ooh,
and hits him
no.
for, let's see, 4 damage.
Oh, Maros is dead. Honestly, with a
That was a
nat 20,
total of 4 damage?
I thought you would say with the
Wild.
nat
What did
20
it
he just
roll?
decapitated him.
Now, and then number 6 is going for Lance with an 11.
That misses.
Okay.
Barely.
James, it's now your turn.
Woohoo! I am gonna try and swing back again against number 5 since we're engaged right now.
Okay.
I rolled a 18.
That hits.
Cool. All right, and then can I use my inspiration dice to add to my damage?
Sure.
Sick. And do I add the strength modifier to the inspiration dice as well?
I mean, you just add it to your attack bonus.
Okay.
If you roll a 6 and your strength is +1, then you add +1.
Okay, so I hit him for 8.
Okay, number 5, you go to attack him, and you slice it right down the top, straight through the middle, killing this motherfucker.
Gross.
Nice. Number 5 is dead.
Hey, great job, James. But that was really gross.
Yeah. All right, and then now it is Uldreyn's
Thumbs
turn.
up.
What?
Uldreyn's turn.
Sweet. Okay. So 4 just ran back and hit Moros, yeah? I'm gonna try and hit 4 again.
Okay, go ahead.
You really don't like 4.
No. Oh, fuck. My die was cocked.
Cocked and ready to load.
die.
That's gonna be a 12.
That hits.
Woo.
6. Gonna be a 6 on damage.
Okay, on 4.
Arrow to the back. Shot to the back.
All right.
You're
You shoot him straight in the chest.
Oh.
But he does not die. You missed his heart.
Oh,
And he looks pissed, and he sees the arrow in his chest, and he grabs it and he snaps it off. So now there's just a little twig sitting in his chest, and he's like, nah.
that wasn't a good idea. It's actually better to leave the.
No, he left it in. He just snapped it in half. So like the
You've
little,
wiggled it a
only
bit.
half
That's
of it
not
is
really
in.
good for you.
What do you know about these frog boys, huh? And then the second one in line is going for James and pulls out a 12.
That's a miss.
Okay, Lance, it's your
Oh.
turn.
You make it sound like he pulls out a gun. Pulls out a 12.
Pulls out a
There are
12.
Guns
Fuck
in
12.
the like that you technically exist in D&D, but
Yeah.
God, their stats are stupid, dude.
Let's go for.
So you got 1, which looks severely damaged. You have 2, which is fine.
I'll go
4
for
with a little
2.
arrow sticking out of its chest, and then 6 with a little definitely got a little hacked. You going for who?
2.
Okay, go ahead.
9.
Misses. Okay. Now we got number 1, little
I suck.
sick boy, and
I'm
he's
better at
going
stealth.
for James.
Cool. Why are
With
they
a
all trying to
10.
kill me? That's a miss.
Okay. And then now we got Maros, and he is going for number 2. And he goes to stab him, and he also misses. And then we have number 4, who's going for Lance
8.
with an 8. He misses.
Misses.
I like how you said 8 as soon as I rolled an 8.
Nice.
Everybody, please no reading the future. And then we got number 6 also going for Lance, and he rolls a 17 and hits
I was
you
gonna say a
for
12.
3 damage.
3 damage? Okay.
Was that on
Lance is
Lance or on Moros?
That was on Lance.
Woof.
And Lance is a third of the way dead already.
Damn.
No, he's not. No, your guys' health got completely
He only
replenished.
has 9 health total.
Yeah.
That's only 3. Oh yeah, I guess that's a third of the way.
That's a third of the way.
So I turn. My next shot hits Lance straight in his back.
All right, James, it's your turn.
All right, I'm going to go ahead and go for number 6.
Okay, go ahead.
Oh, wait, sorry. Which one was the one that just attacked me
number-
and missed?
That would be
It was number 4, right?
number 4. Number 6 is now standing back in line, by the way.
All right, I'm going to go ahead and go for number 4 now.
Okay.
All right. An 8. Yeah, that's a miss.
Miss. All right. Uldreyn, your turn.
Number 4 looked pissed, right?
Yeah, that's
Oh,
why I was
yeah.
trying to kill him.
He's so upset. He's like, eh.
All right. Well, and is number 1 still up too?
Number 1 is still up, and he is like barely. He's like
One,
leaning
1,
on
2,
his
4,
sword.
and 6 are still alive.
Yeah. 1, 2, 4, and 6.
It's out of here. Cool. I'm gonna go for number 4 again. I don't
Okay.
like 4. Not a good number.
Really?
Damn it. That's a 10.
Okay. It shoots, and arrow bounces off this side.
Fuck.
And let's see. Now number 2 is going, and he's going for
Sucks that this is a martial
Lance
weapon.
with a 5 and misses. Lance, it's now your turn.
I'll go for 2 again.
Okay.
I have a vendetta now because I haven't fucking hit him.
He's good.
15.
That hits.
Woo, 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 woo. 7.
7, really?
Yeah, because isn't plus proficiency bonus, right?
Yeah, strength.
No, it's
Well,
just
Your
plus your
strength
strength.
bonus.
Oh, then never mind. It's 5.
5. Okay. I was confused for a second. I was like, what?
Because I was counting my proficiency because I'm good with short swords. So I was like, oh, right, that's how it goes. I guess I was wrong.
Okay.
No, you'd add your proficiency to your d20 roll and then nothing to your damage. Right?
Ew.
Yeah, it goes to your roll to hit,
Yeah.
not to your damage.
Oh, then I probably could have hit before.
Wow. Okay, whatever. We learn as we play.
Yeah, it's good to know.
Um,
It's important.
Number 1, the
In like a
little
year.
weakling, is going for Maros
He
with an
would.
8, and he misses. Now number 4 is going for Uldreyn,
Ooh, he doesn't like you either.
and
Oh
he
no.
completely misses.
Let's
And
go.
then number 4 is also going for Uldreyn,
You mean number 6?
and number 6 is going for Uldreyn as well, and he completely misses. And now it's James' turn.
All right, because Uldreyn is getting swarmed over there, I'm going to run over and attack number 6 to help out.
Okay.
19.
Hits.
Cool. And then grab my d6. 9.
All right. You stab him right through the back, and it points out of the center of his chest, and he looks at the sword coming out of his chest, and he's like, ah, ah. And you pull the sword back out, and it rips through, and he dies.
And then I look at Uldreyn. You're welcome, mate. Stay safe.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
May the gods bless you. All right. Uldreyn, it's now your turn. Standing in front of you is number 6.
Number 4.
4. Number 4, sorry.
Number
4.
4.
Well, actually,
Ah.
number 4 is running back away now because he just watched his friend get murdered. He's like, and he's running
like,
back to the line.
Just dips.
So now you got 1, 2, and 4.
Oh, yeah, because he was right next to 5 when I killed 5, too, and I cut 5 straight through the head.
That's fucked. That's
I'm
so
on
fucking
demon
gross.
time, boys.
I'm in my demon hours,
I'm on
boy.
demon time.
Alright. Yeah, I guess. I guess I'm gonna take another. Which one just died?
Number
4.
6.
4. Oh, to 6. Sorry, you're right. 6.
6. So 4 is still up. 4 is dipping again.
1, 2, and 4 are still alive. 4 is
Yeah,
running
1,
away
2,
from
and
you, and
4.
1 and
4
2
is
are on position.
terrified.
Let's hit number 4. Let's get him, boys.
Going for number 4.
Going for number 4. Fuck me. Nah, I ain't hitting him.
What'd you hit? What'd you get?
Roll a fucking 5, bro.
All right, you guys got to tell me what you roll.
Oh, yeah,
Okay.
I rolled a 5.
So James, it's your turn.
No, it's not. It's Lance's turn.
Oh, number 2. It's number 2's turn.
Oh,
Fuck you, number 2.
And he's going for you, James, because he hates that you're such a corrector. And rolls a 13.
that's a
Which he
miss.
misses. Okay, now Lance, it's your turn.
I'll go
I'm
for number
fucking
2.
strong, boy.
You got 1, 2, and then 4 is kind of running back to the
I
little
said
group.
2. I said 2. I
2?
want to go for
Okay.
2.
He's mine.
Number 1 just looks at you going for number 2, and he's like,
Fucking
"Why would you kill
19.
me?"
Hey.
That hits.
I'm getting better. 3.
Okay. And you do a little slice on him. A little slicey dice, and he's just like, yeah. Yeah. Okay, and then number 1 is sickly and sadly upset at the fact that he has to move. And he is going for
Oh, me,
James
same.
Oh, good. Yes. Come on over, buddy.
and rolls a 7, and he completely misses.
Yes, he does.
Now it's Maros's turn, and Maros is going for number 4
Mars is on your team, Uldreyn.
and misses again. Jesus, we got to up these.
God,
D20s.
Baros sucks.
And then now number 4 is going, and he's going for Uldreyn. He's going to run up that little hill again. He's got some courage. And
dude, he's
completely
trying.
misses.
And it's
Now
my
it's back
turn
to
again, right?
James's
You
turn.
know,
All right, you know what? Number
You're-
1 tried. All right, he tried to be ballsy. He tried to come for me. I'm going to go ahead and just try and mercy kill number 1.
Okay,
mercy kill number 1.
I'm grabbing new dice. I want to try and kill you guys a little bit.
Rolling bad.
I don't think I hit him because I rolled a 7.
You don't hit him.
How do I miss the guy who has to use his sword as a fucking cane?
You're the same guy who
Michael Caine.
is a
This
bitch.
is probably
Mike
going to upset
O'Kane.
people to listen to because I'm realizing that you were right, Steven, that it's a ranged weapon, so you add dexterity to range.
Oh,
Martial,
I kind of
but
figured
it's
because you had to use like nimble parts of your hand and stuff.
everybody, please.
I
Yeah.
figured it would have been Dex.
We are D&D beginners.
We
Yeah.
really are. Like we're
We
trying.
really
We're
are.
just here because
Yeah.
we're
We are-
funny, and we're not
I
even.
wouldn't
that-
even. I'm not even like an advanced D. Like I'm literally like I'm like a dude who's played like 2 games and is DM'd a half game. So
Yeah. I was looking at it right now. I had to do a kind of a deep dive here. But
3 half games.
in short,
it's your turn, Uldreyn.
yeah. In short, going forward, if it's a ranged weapon, you add
Use Dex.
dexterity, and instead of strength. Unless you're and then it gets kind of iffy if you're using thrown weapons. But yeah, okay. That's why I've been kind of distracted here. It was a mess. It's a big debate apparently, but specifically for longbow.
Big debate in the world.
So who do we have right now?
your
Everybody's still
turn.
alive. Yeah.
Oh,
We
No,
have
I
one,
meant-
2, and 4 left.
1, 2, and 4 are still left. God, I gotta get 4, right? I
Forrest
gotta get
literally
4.
just came to attack you too. He's trying to add insult to injury. He's saying you can't even touch me, bitch.
Yeah, I know. What a bitch. Anyway.
Kill him.
Anyway, that changes things. 18.
that hits.
Because now with dexterity, I'm adding a +3, and then I'm proficient with longbows, so it's +5 to hit,
Okay.
as opposed to just a +2, and that's an 8 on damage.
And number 4 just gets an arrow right through the back of the knee. He's no longer an adventurer because he's dead.
Fucking got him! Finally! I mean, fucking got him.
Yes.
Finally.
Yes, right.
I should have the same thumbs
Number
up again.
2 is now going for Uldreyn. He's like, "You killed my friend, you bastard!" Rolls a 4,
Killed Kenny.
and he's just like, "Ah!" And then
Kill John Lennon.
Lance. It's now your turn.
Killed John Lennon. I killed John Lennon. No.
Yeah, you fucking would. Of
Wait,
course you
if
would.
the last guy just
You,
went, then it's my turn.
You
If the
killed.
last one of them just went, then it's my turn.
James.
No, number Uldreyn just went, and then number 2 just went, and then now it's
Yeah.
Lance's turn.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you said number 1. My bad.
Oh fuck my dice. I'll go for.
Gross, don't fuck your dice, dude.
It fell, but I got it. I'll go for 2 again.
Okay, going for 2.
Going
Going
for
for
2.
2. Oh yeah, I can mark out 4 now.
16. Hey.
That
Ooh,
hits,
let's go.
baby. Yeah, baby, that's what I'm talking
What I'm
about.
talking about 5.
Baby, that's exactly what I've been waiting for.
5 damage.
Okay.
I
You
fucking kill
go
him yet?
and you slash him, and he dies.
I'm gonna
Thank
go
No.
turn on
fucking
my light.
God.
Okay. And now all that's standing is number 1. Number 1 goes to attack, and he's going for Lance.
Aren't he and I locked in
Hits
combat?
with a 3. Completely misses. Huh?
Said, aren't he and I locked in combat right now? Aren't we engaged?
No.
Oh.
After you attack, you kind of like take a step back almost.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
I'm
I was
back.
just trying to
What
make sure I
did I
knew what was going on.
And then now he's going. Now Maros is going for number 1.
Did anybody die while I was gone?
And he rolls a nat 1, and he goes
All
to
of us.
chuck a spear, and it just bounces off a rock, and he just kind of shrugs his shoulders and takes a few steps back and just watches you guys finish the battle. And now it's James's turn.
Obviously, I think I'm gonna go for Maros. No, I'm kidding. I'm gonna go for number 1.
Okay.
Um,
Anyone left?
Yeah.
Who is hanging in by a thread at this point?
And I'm gonna hit him with an 11.
Misses.
You've
Uldreyn,
got to
it's
be
your turn.
fucking kidding
It's
me.
gonna be
Oh, that's a miss, boy.
miss. Oh boy, yawn.
Yeah, because I also just saw I'm a proficient in simple weapons, so I should have been adding +2 on top of all my rolls.
Yeah, that's how that goes.
Yep.
I don't wait. Hold on. I need to make sure that's how that goes. Because
If you're
I don't.
proficient,
Hold on. You are.
Because I'm proficient in all armor, shield, simple weapons, and martial weapons.
You only add proficiency bonus once, even if the character has 2 or more proficiencies that would help his action. The exception is when a character has class-based expertise. In that case, proficiency bonus is doubled. Do you add your proficiency bonus to weapons? Proficiency with a weapon allows you to add proficiency bonus to attack roll or any attack with that weapon. If you make an attack roll with which you lack proficiency, you do not add your proficiency bonus.
Okay, so I need to be adding 5 to every roll because I have 3 strength and 2 proficiency.
Hold on.
That's what I was saying about my shooting. Is
Christ.
that I was like, damn.
That's a lot.
Yeah. But
Yeah, 'cause
that's
if it-
that's what
so-
that's what you just read.
So it's simple martial, or just simple?
Mine's simple.
Gotcha.
It's simple and martial. So I have both
That's
of
what I
them.
was asking.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
I thought you meant like simple martial, like
So your
one-
proficiency bonus is +2, and then whatever your modifier is, you add that as well.
Yeah. So your
Got it.
strength.
Yes.
And even with all that,
Did you
I
roll,
still
Uldreyn?
missed number 1.
Yeah.
I missed it by 1.
He bowed his head to let you kill him, and you still missed.
I tried to decapitate him. Why'd he duck? Watch us all miss, and he somehow survives.
Watch us all miss, and he kills us, all 3 of us, and then goes back for Moros.
Honestly, he deserves to win at that point.
Yeah. So who's up next?
Lance.
Wait a
or
minute.
not
How
Lance,
long?
Uldreyn.
How long have we been playing for?
It's we've been playing for
Almost
about
2
an
hours?
hour and a half. We're
Okay.
an hour and 38 into recording.
Jesus, I just realized how short these games are.
Yeah.
Okay, keep going. Everybody, let's speedrun this.
My turn?
Yeah.
18
Hits.
to hit.
Kill him.
7.
He's dead.
Kill-
Yeah.
He's dead. You shoot him right through the head.
He is
And
dead.
as soon
Finally.
as you kill him, you guys see a giant, dark green, almost looks like a boulder coming out of the water.
Oh,
Until you realize it is a bullywog that is 5 times the size of all of these. This thing is bigger than all of you guys.
It's a
And
big
he's
old
wearing a
bullywog.
little crown on top of his head. And he goes,
What?
And Mars'
I
face
did
turns
not
red.
hear that at all.
and he goes, Mars, why are you killing my bullywogs? And why are you killing my bullywog babies? And Maros just looks up and he goes, sorry about that. These guys crash landed on the island and I don't think they realized where they were stepping and they I think they stepped on your babies.
Eggs. We
And then
stepped
all-
on eggs, boys.
And then these
Fuck.
bullywogs came out and started attacking us. And of course I don't want to die. And I'm sure they don't want to die.
Yeah.
Well, something needs to be done about them. They can't just come here and kill my men and kill my children.
We didn't know.
Okay,
those
listen.
children.
Listen, how about this? You do me a favor just as I've done you plenty in the past. You let them go and I make them leave the island for good. That's it? You think I should just let them go? After they killed my men and killed my children? Like I said, I don't think that they meant to kill the children. And the men, they came after me. They came after us. And we had a deal. I can't speak for these men, but they crashed here on this island. Look at their boat. It doesn't even look like it has any oars to it. And he
No.
kind of looks over at the boat and he goes, they leave now. They leave. And they don't come back to this island. Or I swear that my men, we're going to come in the hundreds and we're going to tear this island apart. Okay. All right. That's fine. I'll give them a boat and they can go. And he kind of looks at you guys and he's like, let's go. Follow me. And you guys kind of start turning around. And
Yeah,
everybody
oh.
notices that one of the bullywogs, number 1, the one who just wanted to die,
Mhm.
he starts kind of twitching and his bones start breaking
Oh.
and he turns around and his chest points straight up in the air and you hear it. And then
Ew.
he starts floating in the air and a red hue overtakes him.
He's
And then
ascending.
he looks up
I don't
and he
like-
turns his head to James
I don't like this at all.
and he looks over at James. Hold on one sec. Sorry. Where's it at?
Just looking at you, James.
And he looks at James
Looks like he's looking at
floating
you,
in the
James.
air and he says, No matter where you run, Alexander, as long as you leave a trail of blood behind you, I will follow. And he falls back on the ground dead.
Ew.
Fuck
Can I
was
take another?
that?
Can I take another shot at the dead?
No, everybody is like insanely confused. The Bullywog King looks over at this one and he kind of like he picks up a little stick and starts poking it and he's like, they aren't supposed to do that.
That
I'm
wasn't
guessing
him who
you're-
said
And,
it, sir.
What?
That wasn't him who said it, sir.
I don't get it.
A very dangerous man spoke through him, sir. Use his body as a puppet.
That was a frog, dude.
Maros kind of looks at you and he's like, this is giving me the heebie-jeebies.
You know
I'm
what?
getting the heebs.
For first
I'm
time
not
over, yeah.
I'm not excited about it, sir, either.
I think you guys should leave.
I agree. We
And,
should leave.
Yes, sir, we
He
should.
starts walking up the hill.
Get the fuck out of here.
I'd like to run over to our ship and grab our handcrafted oars.
Don't.
Okay, sure.
Watch where you're
Oh
stepping,
yeah.
dude.
By the way, the boat is still like in the black goop. So,
Oh.
so
Nah,
Maros
leave
starts-
him. Leave him.
Maros kind of starts walking up the hill, and he walks inside of his house, and he pulls out like a big bag. He starts kind of putting in some food, and he grabs some
Maros
water
is
rations,
Santa.
a couple of water skins, and he puts it all in the bag. He grabs you guys some nice warm jackets. Actually, rephrase. I'm sorry. He walks inside of the temple, and in the temple, he kind of starts pulling out some, nice warm jackets, because, like I said, there were plenty of
My
people on
morning
this island
jacket?
at one point. There will be a knock at your frog door. Thank you. If you know my morning jacket, you guys will get that. So he hands everybody a jacket, and he kind of starts walking, and he is like quickly walking. He wants you guys off this island ASAP. And he as he's getting ready to like walk out of the temple, you just hear him see him stop, and he just goes, "What? What?" And he kind of walks over to the fountain, and he takes his gloves off, and he scoops his hand in the water and brushes the water over his face, and he gets on his knees, and he looks up, and his eyes turn straight white, and he's kind of out for a second. Then he comes back, and he's like, okay, fine.
Maros?
And he turns around, and he looks at you guys, and he goes, all right. The Agramara says that she's gonna guide you. She's gonna give you guys a ride.
For realsies?
You're gonna go to Fellows Reach. It's a small town just out of the frozen tundra. It's a little warmer there. And you will be in the King's Land. Once you are in the King's Land, you guys cannot act like animals. I don't know where you guys came from, but you need to be on good behavior, because they will hurt you and arrest you and throw you in jail. You're gonna look for a man. He's an old friend of mine. Used to be a brother. Still is a good friend. His name is Darnan Fallow.
Darnan follow.
Darnan Fallow. Fallow. And once you see him, you're gonna tell him the clock follows the sunset. He's gonna know what that means, and he's gonna help you.
Okay.
And he walks you guys down to the end of the island on the opposite side, and there is a boat. I can't remember the exact name of what this boat would be, but it's got little
A diggy.
almost kind of, it's a dinghy. No, it looks like it almost has like skis on it, It's in the water. It's tied to a little dock.
Oh.
It looks like it's got skis on it, and then it's a pretty decent sized boat with a little bit of a covering, so you can kind of go up top and then down below.
Okay.
And it has a giant, like a rafter. I can't remember the term. With like a big sheet and it's a triangle.
A sail?
A
A
sail.
sail. Yeah, a sail. There we go. Yeah, it's a sail.
Raptor,
Sail.
same thing.
And he's like, I normally use this boat when I go fishing, but we're gonna make an even trade, and I'm gonna take that boat once the bullywogs hatch, and I know that their youngings will be out of danger. And then
It's a long time to not have
he
any
gives
fish.
you guys the bag. He gives you he can fish offshore, off the dock, but he gives you guys the bag, and he goes, "There are your jackets. You can put those on. You guys can keep the weapons that you grabbed."
Thank
but-
you.
And the goddess Agrimara she's gonna lead the way. You guys don't need to worry about anything. Just get in the boat and go.
Alright.
And when are you guys gonna get in the boat? Get in the boat? No questions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna hand him back the dagger, first, and then just look at him and just say, "I'll only take what I need, sir. Thank you," and then get in the boat.
And he kind of looks at you and he just looks down at the dagger, and he hands it back to you and he's like, "I think you specifically are gonna need this." And he kind of hands it back to you, and you guys get in the boat, and he takes off, the little tied rope, unties it, throws it in the boat, and you guys start sailing. And almost with kind of a push, you feel a wave kind of pulling you, and you guys don't even have the sail up, and you feel like you're already moving at not a decent pace.
Mm.
And at this point on the side, you guys see that there are like dolphins kind of trailing alongside of you, kind of going like back and forth, and they're pulling you almost like they're kind of like pushing the back end of the boat as they jump out of the water. So they jump, they go under, their tops push the boat, and then they go completely under, and they circle back, and they keep pushing you guys, going at a heavy pace.
No, Lance, you're not getting it. You're not getting how much these dolphins are worth. It's insane.
Oh, just stop it. No.
Don't
Somehow
ban
they're
him.
helping us.
Okay, and you guys are on a boat.
We're on our way.
I'm on
And,
a
Go the
boat.
distance.
Okay, so any other dialogue here, boy?
What the fuck was that, James?
Yeah. Hey, James,
The fuck?
brother man. We're realizing we didn't really get to your confessions.
Oh, we didn't. We didn't have time for that.
No, we sure didn't. You went to sleep, actually.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Sorry.
So, hey, real quick. What the fuck was that?
If I tell you any more, he might come for you. Telling you
Cool.
the least will keep you alive.
Then tell us the least.
Then I can tell you nothing.
Tell us a little bit more than the least.
I am being hunted by a god who does not like the choices that I have made.
I know, Lance. This is why I'm an atheist.
And also, my name is not James. When we make it to the king's land, I will be known by a few names I am not fond of. But James is the name of my father. My name is Alexander.
Hamilton?
Didn't want to say it. I didn't want to.
Alexander Oren, sir.
Oren. Very close to orange. So wait, which do you prefer? Are you more of a James kind of guy, or do you prefer to be called Alexander?
James is not my name at all, sir.
So would you prefer we call you Alexander?
I would, yes.
Okay, cool. Alex, buddy.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Alexander's kind of a mouthful to get out when you're traveling
Alex
together.
is fine.
Yeah, Alexei. No, maybe
No,
not Alexei.
no, not that.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
too much, too much.
Too much.
I'm sorry, I
Hey,
lied.
should we open this sail? Or do you think that that we should let the dolphins carry us the whole way?
We should
Eh.
definitely open the sail. The dolphins look tired.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
And then I'm gonna
Can we
climb up
unfurl the
pull the
sail?
rope. Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, you guys unfurl the sail, and almost immediately, it's just like, and a gust of air keeps pushing you, and you guys are going pretty quick, right? Like almost the same speed as like an actual boat would.
An
Like
actual boat? Oh my
an actual
God.
an actual giant ship would. So pretty fast.
Oh wow, we're
Especially
tearing
since you guys
ass.
you guys are absolutely tearing ass.
Tearing the
Um,
ocean ass, dude.
You guys are literally riding that ocean so hard. Agrimara is about to get in that boat and get pounded. She wants it.
Let's go. She looked hot in that
Ooh,
statue,
ooh.
dude.
Yeah, giant stone statue. Okay.
Man, he's
So
That'll hurt.
to slightly fast forward a little bit, you guys are traveling, and
Can we
you know,
rest?
yeah,
Oh,
you guys can go ahead and rest. Go ahead and heal everything. And at this point, I mean, it's a long trip. It takes you guys maybe a good 2 days. And as you guys are traveling, you know, you guys are hanging out, whatever. You got food, rations, everything. But then, in the distance, you guys start to see a little town. Where you're at, it's no longer cold. I mean, it's a little bit, you know, like the equivalent of like, you know, when you go to an ocean town, it's just chilly because the ocean's right there. But it is no longer snowy. You seem like you're kind of out of that Arctic tundra. Feel like you got out of it maybe about a good day ago.
Ooh.
And now you guys are slowly pulling up to the dock. And as soon as you guys pull up, you see a man. He's wearing just like a little captain's hat. And he's like, "Alrighty then. You guys are
Come on.
checking your boat in at the dock.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
I guess so.
Okay, and that is going to be 1 shilling.
Right.
How much is a dagger worth, sir?
Let me say it.
I pull out the dagger that Maris made, and I hand it to him.
Alright, he kind of grabs it. He's like, even trade. And he like kind of like puts it at his side. And he's like, "Alright, you guys tie your bait up right here. And welcome to Fellow's Reach, mates. Go ahead. Get off
Thank
the
you,
boat."
sir.
Yeah, thank you.
And he kind of, you know, just like, "Yep." And then he just kind of keeps walking away. Back down the dock. And you guys are now.
Here.
Hey, get off the dock. You don't work here. Sorry. Just kidding.
He just bolts off with the dagger in hand.
Whee! And you guys are now in Fellow's Reach.
Oh,
You guys are
there's
standing
that
at a dock.
Mark again.
Oh,
You
you
guys are
just
standing
supplied
at
a
a dock.
murderer.
Okay. So the dock is fairly long, and the way the town is kind of set up is it's almost like a cul-de-sac. So it looks think of it almost as like a light bulb, right? So you got town like houses and stuff, general store. You have like a hotel, you have a bar in the center of a town. You just have a little bit of a bigger building that says library, mayor's office, post office. And it's like that's right in the center, and then or right at the very end of the building, or right at the very end of the town. On one side, it's like, you know, like I said, little houses, and it kind of straightens out, and then it kind of makes a circular formation, right? And then, you know what I'm trying to say? Like I said, imagine the town kind of almost as like a light bulb.
Yeah.
Okay,
Right.
okay.
So,
And then, you know,
It-
on, you know, you got houses, everything's on a different side.
so-
So you guys are. in the
Is this-
Captain's land.
well, guys, that was a nice adventure. See you guys later.
Ah,
I'm gonna grab
ba-ba-ba-ba-ba.
Lance by his collar.
Both
and
reach
the
out.
I
captain.
did not kill him.
If you try accidentally hit his carotid artery and now he's dead.
Okay. And then at this point, while you guys are kind of standing there on the dock, you see a man walk up, and he's got like a little bit of like a peg leg, and he's walking over, and you hear the as he's walking,
Oh.
and
Wow.
he's got kind of like a bandana.
We didn't hear
on
a
and-
damn thing. The mic cut out.
It was
All
just
we heard was,
Oh.
you're gonna hear.
Okay, so
Was
so
it?
you
We
hear
didn't
him.
hear anything.
You hear him stepping, right? Like, you
So
kind
like
of hear
a
his foot,
like a
and then a
yeah
and
like
then
that.
yeah,
Like a,
and then like a little peg hitting the wood, and you see a man kind of limping on
Steven knows
over.
all
and
about those.
He's got a long white beard, and he's wearing a trench coat, like a black trench coat, and a red bandana, and he walks over and he smiles at you and he goes, "I was told you guys have a message for me."
Yeah.
Are you Don and follow?
It might be. Depends who's got the message.
The clock
I do.
follows.
I do. Oh,
The
fine.
clock follows the sunset.
Ah, this guy. Yeah,
Kinda
the
looks
clock
at you.
does follow the sunset.
Kind of looks at you and he goes, "All right. Then I guess it looks like we're going to have to get you boys set up. We're going to have to take care of you. Agrimara bless.
Agramara
Endgame. Bless you,
bless.
sir.
Endgame."
And
Alrighty.
All right. And thank you everybody for watching and or listening to the second episode of the K.O.F.T podcast. It was a blast making this particular game. This is actually where we were supposed to be at the end of the first game. I just didn't realize that it was going to take that long. So now I got to start, considering things a little differently.
oh wow.
Yeah, playing the game slightly differently.
Yeah.
But how does everybody like this episode?
That was fun.
I guess we'll have to find out. Make sure to listen at the K.O.F.T podcast, now available on Spotify, Amazon Podcasts, and on our website on an RSS link. Make sure to follow us on TikTok, Twitter, Instagram, and subscribe to our YouTube channel, which is going to be at the K.O.F.T podcast on all 4 of those platforms. And again, we will see you guys next episode for episode 3. Thank you
Bye,
all.
everybody.
Have a good one.
Adios.
K.O.F.T podcast, baby.